Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Tyler Austin. I hope that you are doing fantastic today. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can create the fastest Calltools campaign you've ever created in your life. I have some other videos on how to create Calltools campaigns, but this is like on a whole nother level. Okay, so hopefully this is valuable to you guys. I will just start off by saying it's going to involve REI Sift. I am the founder of REI Sift, but it shouldn't matter because it's going to make your life 1,000 times easier. Take it for what it may be. I have other videos how to do it otherwise, but this is going to expedite it tenfold. If you enjoy this video, please hit the like button. I think this little thumb below, and don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Let's get into it. So this is Calltools. If you don't have a Calltools account, link in the description below, or I think it's like calltools.com/REISIFT. And you'll get with my boy Chase. Chase, if you're watching this, dude, thank you guys so much for supporting and taking care of the REI Sift users. Appreciate it so much. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just run through a campaign real quick on the settings. I'm not going to go into great detail on, all of the details and nitty gritty of it. But we are going to just duplicate a campaign real quick, just copy one. I'm just going to copy the settings because this is all you're going to do. Once you build a campaign once, this is how simple it is. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're just going to name this one. We're going to edit it, and we're going to name it Vacant. All right, you're going to have a number that you're going to set up, a default caller ID. I do a single number on my niche campaigns, which Vacant is a niche campaign. If you do decide to become an REI Sift user, I'm telling you, the onboarding course is absolutely phenomenal. I break down different data buckets and everything that you need to know to learn marketing and do it effectively. You can also check out the Auto Lead Gen Challenge, www.autoleadgenchallenge.com. The link for that will be in the description below as well. And in that, we actually teach a bunch of other stuff too. And hopefully, I zoomed in on my browser because I have ultra wide, so hopefully it's easier for you guys to see. But check that out if it makes sense for you. It's literally probably one of the best investments I think anybody to date that's been in the challenge, and they'll be the first one to tell you, has done. But just another resource for you guys that I'm trying to produce out there to provide the most extreme value as humanly possible. So active days, I just put it for every day of the week. We call any day of the week. End date, I always put at the end of whatever year we're in. Start time 0900 to 2000. And then 0800 to 2000 is the dialing hours. So I know it's different start times between two of them, but that's what we have it as. We do a power dialer, live answers only, because right now we don't want to connect agents to voicemails at this very moment. 3 channels. We don't put a max on any of these. They can dial as much as they want. Not something to really think about too much. Abandons, we just hang up on them, but we have a redial template. You can also send abandons and just forward them to another number, which is not a bad idea, but we just do a hang up. Visible to anybody, all custom fields. I have other videos on custom fields and how to handle those, so be sure to check that out. Make sure you have live answer suppression to allow duplicates. I have scrub company DNC, and make sure you have enable redials. If you haven't watched my template video in the REI Sift Mastermind community, I have a ton of videos on Calltools. I have a ton of videos on creating templates and starting from scratch and all details of all that. But redials is super important. So just make sure you have redial and make sure you have allowed duplicate calls. That's what enables you to recycle campaigns and really hit everybody and suck these list dry. So new dial order, always the newest leads first. Always, always, always. Enable call recording, and then we use default caller ID. We default inbound failovers to an agent, and that agent is my default agent. In fact, I'm going to switch this to Travis because Travis is the one who calls the vacants in all those niche campaigns. We do not use out-of-state or out-of-country cold callers for any of our really niche campaigns. We want to make sure we only have those agents on our high equity buckets. If you don't understand the bucket thing, it's totally fine. But it's just an advanced tactic that we do for data management and marketing and sales and marketing as a whole here at REI Sift, and me inside my company, Florida Cash Real Estate, here in Florida and Alabama. So that's it. We're just going to go ahead and click save. And all we're going to do is we're going to go into our phone list now, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to create a new file. We're going to name this file Vacant. And I'm just going to name it Vacant Example for the sake of this example. All right, so we got a campaign. It's called Vacant Example. Or what we need is this campaign ID. So we're going to go ahead, or this list ID. We're going to copy that, and we're going to go over to REI Sift. I'm going to log into my REI Sift account, go to my records, and then I'm going to go ahead and filter by the REI Sift filter for vacant. As you upload data in REI Sift, we check it for vacancy. So if you buy, let's just say you're a newer investor and you just buy some high equity, well, that's fantastic because you can upload that list into REI Sift and it can check for vacancy. So you're going to get that free vacancy check. Then you could filter by, let's just say, vacant out of state, right? And let's just go ahead and do that. And then we only want to focus on our clean data. I'm not going to go into details what clean data is, but clean data, well, I will. I'll tell you guys, it's a full name, a full last name, a full property address that's USPS verified and address normalized, checked for vacancy, the whole gamut. Incomplete data is anything that's not complete, like it's missing first names, last names, all that stuff. You want to go through your data, clean up that, and it pushes over to your clean. You learn all that in the auto lead gen challenge. I promise you, it's insane what you'll scrape out of your data instead of having to spend more money on more data. What we're going to do is we're going to filter by vacant, yes, numbers, yes, DNC, no, and then that's it. And that's going to be the campaign. That's about 990 records here that are out of state vacant properties. And let's do it even one step further, and let's only focus on high equity properties that have high equity from my high equity list, because I have a bunch of different lists. So right now we have a high equity list that's out of state that has vacant properties inside of my markets, and there's about 380 of them. We can see that some of them are on multiple other lists. This one's on MLS expired and high equity, and it's vacant. What in the world? I'm gonna have to check that out. But I'm gonna suppress out my buyers that I have tagged as buyers. Still got 380. So what we're going to do now is we're going to select all those records. We're going to go to actions. We're going to go to integrations. We're going to go to Calltools. We're going to click apply. We're going to put that ID in there. Click next. We're just going to tag this for Calltools June 2020. But I'm going to add a test at the end of it just because I already have all these campaigns made, so I don't want to mess up my team's campaigns. I already have people on. Click that. And that's just so we tag these records so we know that they went over to Calltools. We would also tag these records with a campaign tag. As an example, we should tag these records right now as high equity, vacant, out of state, June 2020 CC. That would be a good, solid campaign name. It's a high equity, vacant list that's out of state. June 2020 is when we're sending it, and it's for a cold call campaign. That's where the CC comes from. Click confirm. It's going to tag all those records so we can track it. I talk about the 4 W's of data management. Where did you get it from? Where did it come from? Where is it going? Where has it been? And when did it happen? So 4 W's. So remember those. You always want to track your data like that. And what's beautiful is now all that data is being sent over into Calltools as we speak. This will start implementing and incrementing up to 0 to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. Just like all these other lists that I put in here. Calltools API is a little bit slow, but they're improving it. It's becoming better. And either way, I can go ahead and I can switch over to Call of Duty, which I'm about to do, and play with Quentin here. And that's happening in my company. So I can enjoy the time that I just created for myself by using technology. It's absolutely amazing. It's beautiful. And that's it. And what's beautiful about it too is, like, let's just say I have 1, 2, all these numbers right here. If I have all those numbers before, what you had to do is you had to export all that data, or you had to buy a list and then you had to skip trace it. REI Sift, you can skip trace internally. So you could literally upload a list, skip trace it inside of REI Sift, select all the records and send it into Calltools. And it's actually going to send each of these phone numbers individually. So it's going to say, so this, for example, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 records inside of Calltools individually, just like you need it to be for Calltools and many other platforms, SMS platforms, and so on. So this is really easy. That's the quickest campaign I think you've ever seen built in Calltools. And we can see there's 132 phone numbers already in here so far. And if I refresh it again, it's going to continue to go up. Hey, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch over to Calltools, or switch over to Call of Duty here, play some Call of Duty, and enjoy the time that I just created for myself by doing that. And if I have my callers now. I can just say, hey, go ahead and call that tomorrow. Little niche, high equity, out of state vacant campaign I made in a matter of, I don't even know when I started this, but hopefully we're under 5 minutes or at least 10 minutes right now. Hopefully that helps you guys out. All the links are in the description below. If you need anything from me, feel free to comment below. Let me know. I can help you out the best that I can. Be sure to check me out on Instagram, Tyler Austin Original. You can find me on Facebook, the same exact name. Don't forget the auto lead gen challenge. Like this if it was useful to you, and subscribe if you want to see more content to streamline your business, sales and marketing mindset, all the things that I believe in. And I haven't said this in a while, but always remember, if you're trying to reach prosperity, then just do it. It doesn't have to mean the same for everybody. Prosperity is whatever it means to you. So just keep striving for it. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals trying to get there. And on that note, be sure to check out the Allies to Prosperity podcast on iTunes. More podcast episodes coming. We're building a bank full, and it's going to be launching soon. So go ahead and click subscribe on that. You can listen to our song that we made specifically for the podcast, and then my kind of very first episode there as well on what I think. So anyway, hopefully you guys are having a wonderful month, wonderful day, wonderful week. Just keep pushing forward, and I thank you guys so much. Peace.